Sir Bonzo,
Please engage
yeah,
me on my submission. Thanks.
you have a religion called Bonzoism.
It's a philosophy, not a religion.
Philosophy. And what
Yeah.
is this philosophy built on? Do you have morality in this philosophy?
Bonzo means good person, so be good.
Because that's the point. That's one part of morality in that. Do you have technology? Do you have engineering in this life also?
Absolutely. I embrace technology, man, but I'm not a scientist. So I
Mm.
like to use technology. I don't like to define it.
Okay, you like to use it right as well. Okay. Are you sacred?
Okay. As I said, if God is in everything, so everything is sacred, therefore nothing is sacred, if you know what I mean.
So are you sacred?
Okay, well, you've just answered that. I've just told you the answer.
Are you
No.
sacred?
How about let's call it that? No.
You're not sacred. Okay.
Nothing is sacred, really.
So God is not sacred.
Well, I mean, you can ascribe sacredness to God if you want, but God is what makes things sacred. If we're splitting hairs here,
Okay.
how can God be sacred? Sacred is something you dedicate to God or a deity, according to the definition we read. So the deity itself is not sacred in a way, if we're splitting hairs. But that
What does
you could
sacred
say.
mean? What does sacred mean?
Did you not listen to me when I defined it, man?
I
You didn't
listen,
listen
but
to
I
my
want
submission.
to.
That was the first thing I said.
Yeah, I want you to, because you are throwing words now up and down now in this case. So that's why I want
No,
you
well, I
to.
refer you to when I made my submission. If you heard
What do
my
you think
submission, you'd have heard it.
sacred mean to you, sir? What do
I
you
already
think?
told you. I've told you what it is.
What is
You
this to
weren't
you?
listening. No, it's nothing to me. I defined it. You
Can we
didn't listen
say
to my
holiness?
submission.
Do you is something that is holy? Can we consider it to be sacred?
Well, holy and sacred is the same. Typically, the same thing. Holy means set apart. Sacred means something you dedicate to a deity. So technically, they're the same thing,
They're the same thing.
or similar. There may be some nuance to it. Well, I've seen that I'm being nice to you now because, sacred describes something dedicated to a deity regarded as holy or worthy of profound respect and reverence.
Okay. So is God sacred?
I just answered that to you already. God
He
is the
is,
thing
right?
God is the thing that people make things sacred for. I mean, you could say God is
Is
sacred, but
God sacred? That's what I'm asking. Is God sacred?
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay. Okay. But you know what sacred is. But it's God.
Well,
Do you
okay,
know what
shall we
sacred
do this
is?
again? Sacred describes something dedicated to a deity. Get
Dedicated
it?
to a decade. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So if you dedicate something to the deity, that's sacred. The deity is the deity. The deity is not the sacred item.
Okay. 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 So that dedication that you are dedicating is, give me one slice of the dedication.
Well, that's what people do. I don't do that because I don't believe that's actually right to do. It's just human ascribing something of
Okay.
greater value, therefore creating an idol.
So you don't dedicate things to.
No, why? Why should I?
Okay.
God is all and in all. So what am I dedicating to God? God, here's my little iPad. I'm going to dedicate it to you, and I'm going to put it here, and it's never going to be used for anything else because I think it's God's telling me
What's
what
the
you're
type
making
of
this a work, making it
what's
an idol.
your do your religion, do your philosophy,
Philosophy.
does it have grounds for logic?
I suppose so, but I'm not really somebody that delves too much into that logic. I think people make a big deal about logic on this platform, and everybody seems to worship logic. So maybe, I
Do you
guess.
think they worship logic or they use logic?
They worship logic on this platform because everyone has to use the term logical.
Are you
Everything
not
is
supposed to
logical.
use logic to reason?
Well, I suppose you do, but I think people
So are
overuse it
you
here. That's the
saying you are?
point.
Is it a suppose or
People
is it
on
a
Faith Unfiltered overuse logic.
overuse logic? Okay.
Correct. Or
What
they
is
throw
wrong with
logic in
overusing?
everything.
What is wrong with overusing logic?
It
What is
becomes
wrong
an
with it?
idol.
It becomes an idol. Okay, there are sometimes we don't
Yes.
need to use logic at all.
No, what I mean is you using logic as they make it logical. Every logic. Of course, in
Is it
our
not supposed to be
day-to-day.
logical? Do you want it to be illogical?
Well, philosophy isn't always logical.
So that part of your philosophy does not include logic.
No. Philosophy in general.
Yeah,
Not
the
my
Bonzo type of
philosophy.
philosophy is not
No,
supposed to include
Dark Mind.
logic in it.
Philosophy in general.
Is
Not
logical, right?
Sims, let me explain. They're using the
No, you are
term
talking to me.
logic,
You're not
is what I'm
talking to
talking
Sims.
about.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. You're talking to me, sir. You're not
I'm
talking
just
to
saving
Sims.
myself from typing.
No, don't. No, you don't need to focus on me. Focus on me.
Okay, I'm focusing on you, Dark Mind.
And
Right.
you are a god.
Philosophy
You are a
in
god, right?
general.
No. You are a god, right?
I'm not a god. We are
You are part
all
of a god.
gods.
You are part of
Everyone
a
is
god.
gods. Everyone
Okay.
is everyone.
Everyone is gods. So the
Yeah.
sum of us is that it makes the total of all for God, right?
Well, I think that's a bit simplistic, but yeah, in more or less terms,
So
yeah.
if
God is
the
everything,
sum
and
of
everything
us,
is in God.
can we unalive God?
Of course not.
Okay, why? If the sum of us is not existing, are we going to have God?
Okay, let me explain it to you,
According
yeah?
to your
Because you're looking at it.
definition, the sum
Dark
of
mind,
us
you are
all,
looking at it
the sum
from
of
the
us all
wrong
is the total number of
perspective.
what make God, right?
You got to start, Dark mind, you got to start from the source and go downwards, not from the bottom going
Now,
upwards.
what's the you said if we start from upward and still go
No,
from to
yeah,
downwards, we are still going to
yes.
get a proportion of sum, right?
Okay, if you go
No,
from
not okay,
upwards,
not okay. Are we still going to get proportion of a sum in a way,
Dark mind, that's a
sir?
leading question, objection. Okay,
No, overrule,
it's a leading question. Sustained. Sustained. Right.
Sir.
Let me explain it to you, yeah? And
Okay,
obviously,
you are going to take more time in this aspect. I
we,
want to understand the total. If the sum of us we are not in existence, are we still going to have the
what do you mean if,
total number
hang
of
on,
God?
no, wait. What do you mean if the sum of us were not in existence? Doesn't make any
Okay, I
sense.
want to understand now. If you unalive now, are you going to go back to meet God?
Yeah, because your consciousness, spirit, soul would.
Okay, see, go back to meet God. Okay. So you are a slice of God.
Well, I mean, that's not quite how it works.
But you understand what I mean by a slice?
Yes, a slice
Okay,
means you
thank you.
slice something and separate, but that doesn't mean how it.
So
That's
because
not
you are
how it works.
returning back to the source, right?
You are still connected to God.
Yeah, that's why you are a
regardless.
slice, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
You
that's
are
why you're a
still
slice.
connected to God.
Yeah,
You
that's
just
why you are a
lose.
slice. That is why
You're
you are
not
a
a slice because a slice is a separate. Yeah. When you
Okay,
slice
now
something,
you are
you
okay. I won't make
separate
it easy
it.
for you. You said you are not separate. You and God are the same thing. Okay, since you just said it
Well,
now.
everyone
I
is
just said it.
everyone is
You
connected
just
to
said it.
God, not
No.
just me.
You said you are not separate to God. You are not separate. You say a slice
We're
is
not
separate.
separate from God.
Yeah. A slice is separate. Now, are you a God in your own definition of a God? And
Well,
what makes your God? What makes your godship lesser than the source godship?
Okay. Let me explain, yeah?
I want to understand the explanation.
All right, I'll explain. Mothership and satellite ship connected by a wire, all right?
Yeah.
So, that which proceeds from the mothership that is connected to the mothership through a wire comes down from the mothership into the
what are the
Earth.
attributes of a mothership? What are the different? Is there a different attribute that is in the mothership that is not in the sonship?
Bro,
I'm
I ain't
listening.
finished my answer.
No. There
Okay.
is no time. Is there I know where you are going to that, and that's what I'm asking. I want to understand. Is there a difference that you will find in the mothership that you will not see in the sonship? Is there any difference?
We're in the image of the mothership, so there is a difference, and there isn't a
There is a difference.
difference.
What is the difference? What is the difference?
Well, the mothership is bigger than you for start.
No, in the times of big, you use the word big. Big is volume. Now, what is the difference? I can have the same, but is it that
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I gave you
based
one. I'll give you another.
on the
Okay. I'll give
size
you
of
another
the
one.
volume?
The mothership is also more mature, more complete,
More mature.
more
Okay, it's more
perfect.
mature.
Yeah.
Okay, more mature. Okay,
Mature
maturity. Yeah,
as in aged. Yeah.
yeah,
More
yeah,
complete
yeah,
and more perfect.
yeah. But it's still connected to the sonship.
The
Is it
the
still
the
connected to the
the the
sonship?
satellite. Wait a
Is it
minute,
still
hold on.
connected to the sonship?
The
Is it
satellite
still
is
connected to the
growing.
sonship?
Of course.
Now, if it's connected to the sonship, at that period when it's connected to the sonship, is it losing anything of itself, the mothership?
No.
It's not.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Now, so it's like a slice of God was given to. It's like a slice of
Not a
it.
slice. Slice means separate. Don't use
Separate.
that
Okay.
term.
Okay. So you are not separated from God right now as you speak.
Nobody is.
No. You're not
Because we're
separated
all
now. You
in
just said,
God.
I'm even begging for you for that, but you don't want to. You are not separated
No,
from
we're
God as you
not.
speak.
No, we're not.
Okay. You're not separated to God as you speak. Okay, now since you are not separated to God, do you know how this God look like? Since you are not separated to God, do you know how he look
Why
like?
does it have to look like anything?
No. Do you know how I look like?
Yeah, because you're
Are you
physical.
separated from me? Are you separated from me?
Physically, yeah.
Yeah, so you are separated from me, but you know how I look like. Now you are not separated from God. Then do you know how God look like? Please help us. How are you using
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Jesus Christ?
God is
Oh, thank you very
okay.
much.
Hold
Jesus
a
Christ, where did you
second.
get that Jesus
Wait.
Christ from? Where did you
No,
get
I'm
the Jesus
using.
Christ
Hang
from?
on, Dark Mind. Hang on.
Okay.
I said Jesus Christ as in an expletive. Like, what the hell are you talking about?
Okay. Sorry
Okay.
about that.
Let
Let's
me
sit down.
answer the question.
Answer that
Let me
one,
answer the
please.
question. Okay. You are a physical being,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Me, I'm a physical being. Yeah. God is not a physical being.
How do you know
No,
that
no,
God
no,
is not
no.
a physical being? How do you know? How do you know? How do you know? How do
Because
you know?
that's my understanding. I may be
How?
wrong, of
How? In
course.
which understanding?
Well, my
Should I
understanding.
lean on your understanding right now?
No, make
I
your
should not
own.
lean on your understanding. Is your understanding limited?
Of course, it's limited.
It's limited.
It's
And in that
evolving
limitation
also.
of your understanding, can we find many parts of that understanding that you are missing out in that limitation?
Of course, you can.
Okay.
If you know more than
If
me,
God
yeah.
is close to you and you cannot give me a description of how the nature of this God look like, but I am far away from you, I'm separated from you.
Why
You
does
can give me
God
my
have to have a
description.
look?
Okay, how does it look
That's a
like in the
carnal
spirit
way of
world? In
thinking.
the spirit world, how does it look like? Does it have a look in
Okay.
the spirit
No.
world?
No. That's a carnal way of looking at it.
No,
Okay?
in the spirit world, you said God is not physical. So I want to
I
take
didn't
us.
say. I
Let's
didn't.
go to the
Did I
spiritual.
say? Did you hear me say spirit world? You didn't
No,
hear me
you
say
said
spirit
physical.
world.
Yeah, you said
Yeah,
physical.
but you didn't hear me say spirit world.
Is
You
God
did. You
physical? Is
see?
God physical?
No.
Okay. Now, what part
Yes
of God
and
that is
no.
not? No.
Yes and
Okay.
no.
The other part that is not physical is what? Is it a mental? Is it mental or is it spiritual?
It could be mental. Yeah.
It's not mental. Okay. Is it spiritual?
It could be. It could be.
Are you saying it could be mental?
It's okay.
Do
It
you
is
want to
not
put it
just.
could
It
in
is
the mental
not.
state,
It's
or should we move
brother.
forward?
It's not an either or.
It's not an
That's
either
what you're
or. It's not an either
mistaking.
or.
Right.
So no. Now this part of God, is it spiritual?
Well, not everyone believes in spiritual.
Okay. Do you believe
So
in spiritual?
I don't know if I believe
You
in
don't
spiritual
know. So this type of God that you are
because it
calling,
depends what you
it
mean
doesn't
by
fall in the mental
spiritual.
state of
Well, it depends what you mean by spiritual. What
okay.
you
Do
mean
you
by
understand what you mean
spiritual,
by
what I
mental?
mean by spiritual
Do
is
you understand what you
different.
mean by mental?
No, tell me what you mean by mental.
Do you understand what you mean by physical?
Yeah,
Okay.
material.
Yeah, material, right? Do you understand what you mean
Yeah.
by mental?
No, tell me.
Okay, it means that you are popping something in your head and you're thinking it in your head and it only stays in your head. Do you understand that? That's one example.
Okay.
Do you agree to that?
What do I mean? Do I agree to that? You've
To the
just
mental
defined it
state
for
of
you.
how we gave this definition of what God can be.
No. I
You don't
asked what
agree?
is mental as
I
a
just told you,
term,
like something
mental.
pop into your head. Can I go into your head right now as we speak?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can anybody do that to go into your head and know what you're
Yeah,
thinking
you
in your head?
can.
You can. Okay. How
Well, you
frequently
can with
can you get the
you can
proportion
with
of how you think? How frequently, since
you
you say
can
you
with
can?
some instrument, bro.
Good. Now,
Hang
how
on, man.
frequently can you get every
Hang on,
decision?
All
slow
right.
down, man. Slow
The
down.
time is up.
Thank you.
The time is up. Aquaman will take it from